Hello, everyone. Welcome back. How's everyone doing? Still, unfortunately, do not have a new model yet, but it's all good. It's all good. Life is busy. Um, so welcome back. Welcome back. We are working on our event. So we're still trying to get that quest done before we can even do it, so we're working on that. Um, and so we're gonna keep going. Sorry if I sound a little frazzled. I've been very busy this week. So I did get a new achievement. It's capture 66 trotters in simulated universe. We are making good progress on that. The other one that I'm working on really heavily in the simulated universe is this enhanced blessing one. As you can see, I only need 20 more and I'll be able to get it. So I have been working on that one for quite a long time. Reminds me of the fishing one in Genshin. I am like 200 away from 1,000 and you need 2,000 fish to get it. But it's fine because I only fish in Inazuma so that I can get that the pages you can fish up by chance. So, welcome back, welcome back. There's not much new in my account since the last time you all saw me. I finished, I think I told you I finished Bailu, but just in case I didn't, Bailu's fully upgraded. I have finished Himiko. She does not have a great light cone yet, but we're working on that. And I am currently working on Kafka, so I have her up to 80, I have her personal light cone, and I'm currently working on her traces. As you can see, we've almost got that done. And then I will finally be on my last 5-star once I'm done with Kafka, and I'll be working on Branya. And then probably once I get Branya done, I'm probably going to do fully max out Preservation Trailblazer. Because you can see I have him at 80, and I think I even have... No, I need to level up his Preservation light cone a little bit more, and then do his traces. Because I would like to be able to switch the Trailblazer as needed. Which is also why, if you all look in my simulated universe... I don't need to go there to show you. I'm collecting those, like, tickets. I have enough to buy the next light cone, but I'm waiting because I want to know what path the Trailblazer gets next, whether it's going to be the Hunt or Nihility, because I was thinking that we were going to get the Hunt path once we were done with the Xianzhou, but we didn't. And so I don't want to invest in the Trailblazer's 5-star Hunt light cone until I find out what our next one is, because if we get Nihility next, I want to get that one first. And then as you can see, we are continuing to build up our supply as we wait for the night to be released. As you can see from my little blurb over here. Or Dr. Ratio. I've been seeing a lot of stuff about Dr. Ratio. I was thinking the night was going to come out before Dr. Ratio, but if Dr. Ratio comes out first, definitely will be pulling for him. But I have definitely been able to make some stock from the last few events where I haven't wanted to pull for anyone. Now the only question then becomes, because they are doing double light cones already, because we've got Hua Hua, and then, or no, on the last one we had the new girl and Zila, the one from the International Peace Corporation with the trotter. And Zila is like, will I be pulling to get any new Eidolons for characters I already have? Because I've heard rumors that Jing Yuan is going to be getting a rerun, and so should I try and pull to get his like E1? There's a good question. Alright. I think... Oh, there is one more thing to update you all on. I was like, what else? I am actually making progress in, the Forgotten Hall for once. I've finally gotten, like... I have enough 5-star characters that I have leveled up to max that I can actually fight in the hall, the Forgotten Hall. So you can see there's like 17 hours left, so I'm gonna have to like grind it out to see how far I can get. But I can actually like complete some of them. I've gotten to the third one out of 10. Alright, so there's your update, everyone. So let us work on the main story. We do only have a limited time. So if you remember last time, we came to this area. Apparently it was a garden that was very popular, but then it got overrun by spirits, the heliobi, which are actually just like energy devourers from space. And the general that might have been before Jing Yuan defeated the Grand Heliobi, and it split into multiple parts, and to trap them they put him in one of the cauldrons. But the cauldron got damaged in Fantilia's fight, and so now, because no one comes to this part of the Law Fu anymore, this garden, they are trying to set up a maze, or essentially a spirit trapping array, which is very common in like Chinese novels if you read them, in this garden to trap all the heliobi there. And we got drawn into the maze, and a heliobi has possessed us. We have found Hua Hua, and she is helping us getting out of the maze, but we have not found the streamer whose name Gwenaifen? Yeah, we haven't found Gwenaifen yet. So she is still missing. And we have come to like a bit of a ceasefire. Hua Hua has helped us by kind of sealing. Ooh, have fun with Lethal Company. Oh, thank you. I'm excited to have you back. Do well. I'm not quite sure what Lethal Company is, but if you're fighting against people, crush them. But yeah, so Hua Hua is helping us escape the maze.
Have you made up your mind? Let's go.
Well, I don't have Hua Hua, so I hope there's a trial version. And then my boy, of course. My other boy. And it looks like I should put Jing Yuan as my AoE.
You've heard the story of Ignomar and the great Heliobus's glorious fight against the General. They were an entity born of many Heliobi fusing together. But Heliobi are gradually tainted by the emotions and desires of those we possess. We tend to spite each other and don't like to fuse together. It's like having multiple personalities inside a single head. It leads to infighting. A powerful Heliobus like Ignomar or Furinox might be able to swallow a lesser Heliobus and placate them for a while. But this internal balance is easily broken when exposed to external forces. Just like how we were torn apart and reborn after Ignomar fought the General.
Therefore, this might be the way to defeat Furinox. We can cause them to break apart and reduce their power. Then, the Ten Lords Commission can use their sacred vessels to seal up all of Furinox's fragments. I have a question. Why are you betraying your own kin? Why would you help the Xianzhou when we have sealed you for so long?
Why? Must Heliobi always have a reason for their behavior? Perhaps I don't want Furinox to devour me. Perhaps I dislike idiots who use force and nothing else. Perhaps I wish to fight the General myself. Or maybe I just want to do a favor for the Ten Lords Commission that will ensure I can leave here in one piece.
Judges of the Ten Lords Commission always keep our promises. If you can truly deal with the problem at hand, I will ask for your freedom from the Ten Lords. However, I cannot guarantee the outcome of the appeal.
How conventional. Fine, I accept. But you better keep your promise, puppet. Me and Furinox were furnace mates. I know them well. They're powerful, but as naive as a child, and obsessed with victory. I only need to say 3 things to incite them. Hey, I'll need your body for a while longer.
Alright, switch back to my boy. It's weird running around not as them. Alright, so we are in a dungeon, so I don't think there should be any, like, treasure chests or anything that I need to look for. Okay, and it looks like there's gonna be some kind of... We're gonna go down there, so let's overlook it first. There's a vague sound from far away. A response, possibly.
Before you duel the general, why don't you fight me?
Serious? What makes you worth my time, weakling? I've turned this garden into my territory and made the dogs of the 10 lords my puppets. As soon as the general arrives, the heliobi will have a rematch. Why should I fight my own at this crucial moment?
That group of amateurs you put together? Ha! They're nothing compared to me. I have already obtained the most wonderful pawn for myself. A piece that once expelled Fantilia.
Fantilia? Fantilia! I remember. What a wonderful host. I want it.
Then send the spirit farers under your control to find me. If you can defeat this nameless I'm possessing, then you can swallow me up and let my strength aid you in your fight against the general. What do you say?
Deal. My pawns and I will show you no mercy.
See? Easy peasy.
Does that mean all the spirit farers out there have fallen? What a useless army.
Does that mean we'll be fighting our friends? Oh, do puppets feel empathy? Or do you not wish to defeat Furynox anymore? We heliobi think of such matters as business transactions. As long as something can bring us victory, we will destroy everything. Even allies and kin. Make the decision. Furynox's pawns, your companions, must be destroyed.
Please come over here. I need to give you something.
What's up?
You two. Take this before we fight Furynox. This is the Lunambra Gourd, a sacred vessel made by the Artisanship Commission. The 10 Lords Commission has made some changes to it to better suppress heliobi. After you fight the puppets controlled by Furynox, make sure you seal their heliobi fragments in here. Also, the 10 Lords will not forget your acts of kindness. Thank you.
Mr. Chael, we're gonna fight some really dangerous enemies now. Please lend me your strength too.
Oh, sounds like someone finally learned to talk tough. I would have believed you if your legs weren't shaking so much.
Don't point that out. It took me a lot of effort to be this brave. All this time I've just been hiding behind Mr. Trailblazer. I'm such a bad judge. Madame Shrey said those possessed by a heliobus can't get possessed again. I'm the only person who can help everyone.
Exactly. You're welcome, by the way. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Huahua, though I am of Ingenium body, I too am feeling a sliver of fear.
Madame Shrey, you're afraid too?
Faced with a demon that can manipulate life at will, of course I'm afraid. Afraid that I won't ever work with my sister again.
Alright, so the important part here is to let Huahua know that she's not the only one that's scared. I don't think our character would be scared because my man is, like, fearless. Maybe because he also has a fake body? But for Huahua's sake.
I guess if even you two are afraid, then I feel a little better now.
Let's go. I will find my own way to defeat the pawns possessed by Furynox. And before that foolish heliobus has realized what's happening, I will suppress all of their fragments within the Lunambra Gourd.
Oh no, you died? Oh, that's unfortunate. This week has been a bit busy, you know, because of Thanksgiving, here in America, so a lot of travel and making food and whatnot. But other than that, pretty good. I pretty much was like, since yesterday was Saturday for me, I pretty much was like, I'm gonna cram every single thing I have to do into Saturday. So that I can just have Sunday off, so I can just do my streaming, and then when streaming's over, I can just not do anything for the rest of the day and become one with the couch. My Thanksgiving was pretty good. I had lunch with my family, instead of doing dinner, so that I could go out and have dinner with a friend instead. Probably ate a bit more food than I should have, but it was really good. But yeah, I would say pretty much like a pretty good Thanksgiving, all things considered. But yeah, how was your week? Did you get to do anything interesting or just business as usual? I know, oh, you said that you were having some good luck in the romance game. So how is that continuing to be good?
So we'll need to activate the evil binding matrix, right?
Once my task is done, I will meet you at the Verdant Terrace and activate the evil binding matrix at its matrix core.
Okay.
Okay, I was like, what did that do?
If Fury Nox is so powerful, why would they allow themselves to break apart so easily? The stronger you are, the more you underestimate your enemies. Sometimes being weak and humble is the way to survive.
Okay, I know by like that this is a dungeon, so most likely there's not going to be any treasure chests, but like my entire brain is just like I must check just in case.
Those are possessed Wraith Wardens!
Don't expect me to hold back.
Alright, now that they're done talking. But yeah, did you have Black Friday though? I know that Thanksgiving obviously is like an American holiday, but I was curious because I've heard other countries talking about like that Black Friday kind of like creeped into like a thing that started being more global. So did you get to do anything for Black Friday?
The dead return! Conflict is pitiless.
Ooh, a birthday. That's probably more fun than what most people do for Black Friday. Black Friday, unfortunately, has become, like, pretty...
Fragments of Fury Nox have been sealed in the gourd. Thank the Arbiter.
I'm with you.
Let's wait and see.
But, Black Friday has become, like, very, watered down compared to what it used to be. So I wonder, I don't know if it's even gonna last much longer here in America, because from what I saw, like, almost no one was going out on Black Friday because the businesses just aren't doing deals like they used to. Oh, look. The fish. Can I walk? Nope, they block. Oh, no I can. Anything? I'll have to visit this section when I can actually get on the map because looks like something would be hidden there. Yeah, you can definitely tell the corporations are just like pretty much running off of greed nowadays. You're just like, between the economy and me having no money, and these sales, there's no way I want to do anything for Like, I'm gonna go out and risk life and limb on Black Friday. I'll just wait.
Take your paper dolls out quickly. Do you remember the incantation?
Paper to might carry this fight. Talisman of strength, evil suspense.
There is one thing I am excited though. I've started. Usually I get like looking towards Christmas. I usually, in my family, we were the ones who always like bought a bunch of stuff throughout the year. So usually I'd be done with Christmas shopping like.
There are plenty of heliobi in the gourd now. Let's go and meet up with Madame Straighty.
That makes me feel bad for the heliobi, like them screaming like that they don't want to be contained like that. It feels like they I mean, they don't understand human like concepts and principles, but like the Wubbaboo don't either. I feel like we should mostly treat them like the Wubbaboo on the Hertis space station, because it feels bad to like capture them and contain them the way we are. But usually I would have like my Christmas presents done by November, so like it's really weird to only be shopping now. But considering I was like changing jobs a bunch of times, I just didn't have the money for Christmas shopping earlier in the year like I normally do, and so Christmas shopping this late in the year is a very different experience compared to what I'm used to. Oh, Gleniphan. We finally found her. Who wants to bet she's possessed by Fury Nox themselves?
It's Madame Straighty and Miss Gleniphan. Thank goodness she's all right.
Trailblazer! Wawa! I'm so glad you're okay. I have defeated all the Spiritfarers controlled by Fury Nox. It was quite troublesome taking them down without doing any harm. How goes your task?
We're doing well. We've sealed most of Fury Nox's fragments.
Now, we shall seal the fragments absorbed by the Lunombra Gourd into the evil binding matrix. Once Fury Nox's power has been stripped, it will no longer be able to influence reality in Vixtril Garden. This gourd is so pretty! Is this what they call a sacred vessel on the Xianzhou?
She's acting weird. She's possessed, 110%.
Miss Gleniphan, please be careful. You might feel dizzy if you get too close to the Matrix.
It's okay, it's okay. This is my first time seeing the Ten Lords Commission's exercising tools up close.
Oh, they're not even trying to hide the fact that she's possessed.
What? Get her away from her!
Her face emotionless, Gleniphan smashes the gourd in the ground and countless heliobi break free. She faints right after.
Cirrus. It's Cirrus. You won. You won. Don't leave us. Help us. Take us to restore Ignimar's glory together.
Thank you, your honors, for helping me clear so many obstacles and collect so many heliobus fragments. I told you I'd leave your body, little pawn. Excellent. I will keep my promise. Oh no, they're stealing the power of the other heliobi! With this strength, I will be undefeatable!
Oh, that looks painful.
Let's go again, shall we?
That looks painful for them. Okay, Cirrus cannot be selected or directly attacked when any other enemy targets have been eliminated. Any other enemy targets have been eliminated, Cirrus will lose HP. Okay, so defeat the pawns to defeat Cirrus. Got it. When Cirrus is using their ability Rapid Gambit, all enemies will immediately take action. Okay.
that all?
I can't do this!
Forward.
Protect me! Protect me!
Okay, she takes.
Come, let me go!
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Show
So
no mercy.
Jing Yuan's AoE will be great for this battle. None of these are good, and no one needs healing, so I'll just attack a random one.
Conflict is pitiless.
Time to suffer.
This demon is quite troublesome.
Oh, do we not actually get to fight Cirrus?
Is everyone okay?
They've consumed too many heliobi. We died from exhaustion before we managed to weaken it.
And we've still got a chance, Puppet. Cirrus said it themselves. There's a fragile balance when heliobi fuse together. You know what to do, don't you, Wawa?
But...
But what? Aren't you gonna be living the life you've always wanted once I'm gone?
These pawns are no fun. Why don't you join in too, huh? I struggle being my subject.
Oh. Oh, hey, our boy got instantly nerfed. Okay.
You just cheat!
Useless! Get yourself together! Huh?
just won't die! We can't beat them!
Not so fast! You've got me, haven't you?
Oh my gosh, she's so cool. Kalis, my child!
See you on the other side.
You wretch! What are you doing? Get out! Get out!
No, Mr. Tail! Okay, we're fighting again.
Get out!
Hey, Cirrus! Why don't you try swallowing me, too?
Are you insane? Why are you helping humans?
Why? You need a reason? How about this one? I'd rather help a human than a conniving simpleton like you.
I won't let Mr. Tail sacrifice himself in vain! Talisman! On my...
Okay, Hua Hua is also a judge of the Ten Lords Commission. I'll keep supporting you with all my talismans. Alright, let's set up the defense first.
Never falters.
Then let's do the buff and the weaken. And then AoE.
Show no mercy.
Good. Alright, and then...
Is that all? Here, this thunder.
Yes, Hua Hua, we're gonna beat this person up. We're gonna get Mr. Tail back. But also, I love how Kalis goes from like very powerful and strong to just like some random mob can defeat him. It's so funny. It's like, we can take on a direct hit from Fantelia, but this random heliobi can, like, knock us out instantly.
Conflict is pitiless.
Time to suffer. Caught in a web. Subdue.
I just love the character design for Honkai Star Rail, though.
I won't let Mr. Tail sacrifice himself in vain!
Forged in ice. Never falters.
Eternal sleep is not the end.
The dead return!
And I can't restore, unfortunately. Alright.
Surrender.
Oh, good.
Show no mercy. Hope you're prepared.
Talisman, on my command! A mere pawn.
This ends here.
Since you didn't resummon more pawns, I'm assuming that these two are the last ones, and then maybe a boss instead of these mini bosses.
Time to suffer. Suppress.
Here, is thunder.
I won't let Mr. Tail sacrifice himself in vain! Caught in the web. By the Ten Lords. Talisman, on my command! Bow to justice. Subdue.
I love that she sounds just like so like angry and she's putting her whole throat into it.
Nothing major.
I'm trying to save up my ults in case there's another boss. Unless there's a boss after this one. Okay, so we've had the betrayal. The friends sacrifice themselves. They're gonna be fine though. Yes? Yes? I don't think they'd actually kill him. The unanticipated turmoil of the heliobi disaster, it went too fast for me to get even the first line out.
I wonder how Huohuo is doing. I should check up on her.
Oh, there's a small child over there. Let's see how Shrei is doing. And I will definitely be pulling for her.
The one possessing Huohua seems to have disappeared. I don't know if I should be happy or sad for her. Never mind. I have never been good at figuring out emotions. Thank you for your assistance, Nameless. Reinforcements from the Ten Lords Commission will be here soon, and Gwenithan will be sent to an apothecary. It is only an artificial Ingenium body. I can swap into another one easily. Do not worry. Hanya returned to the Ten Lords Commission after you left. She's coming with the reinforcements as we speak. No, the demon lives on. Even possessed a young spiritfarer under my command. As starfire essences, the heliobi will never die. The records in the Ten Lords Commission's evil-binding tomes were all real. Cirrus lost most of their power and poses no danger for the time being. But they will remain a threat for as long as they exist. Thankfully, the Ten Lords Commission had prepared other sacred vessels to suppress the heliobi. We will construct a matrix all over this abandoned garden and seal the heliobi within. The Sanzhou will live to see another day. We can leave the rest to the Ten Lords Commission from here. Even I feel like I need a rest.
But yeah, no, 100% will be pulling for Shrei whenever she becomes available. And I assume that she will.
Don't even think about sealing me in the Matrix! You wretched fools! Tail, the judges, you, one day sooner or later, I'll tear you all to pieces. I'll crunch your bones to dust, sap every drop of your strength, and spit you out into the dirt where you belong! Already forgetting me? human tongues are no less poisonous than ours. Kid? As a spiritfarer, he's already experienced more than you could in a lifetime. For as long as I'm sealed in the Matrix, I will inhabit this body. The judges can stake as many talismans and pour as much enchanted water on this flesh as they'd like. I don't care. As long as they want to save their own, I still have a bargaining chip. There are many, little pawn. I will exist forever. I have lived for countless years. I existed before the Alliance was even an idea. And once the Alliance is turned to dust, I will continue to exist for countless more Amber eras. I can wait. I'll wait for humans to let their guard down. I'll wait till the Matrix drawn over fictional guarding collapses. Time and opportunity will always be on my side. We will meet again. I wasn't the only heliobus to escape when the creation furnace was destroyed. There are more of us than the mere few in fictional garden. Where are they now? And what will they do to the Luofu? I look forward to seeing how the Ten Lords Commission responds in the coming days.
Sirius stares at you in silence. You can tell from their eyes that they are conspiring. Alright, now that we've talked to other people. But yeah, so it's to take a quick break to talk about it. But yeah, just... But what I was gonna say is, thankfully, with my new job, I can also buy myself a present. I don't know if you all have seen, but there are these board games. I think it's WS Company is what the company is. But I love board games, but my biggest issue with them is they're not aesthetically pleasing is the easy way of saying it. All the boxes are different sizes. It's really hard to fit them on shelves because of this. Oh yeah, no, I feel like Honkai Star Rail is for like a very specific, like, it's not like Genshin, which tons and tons of people really enjoy Genshin. I feel like Honkai Star Rail, a lot of people came in just to see what it was like, and then they're like, this isn't really my cup of tea. This kind of gameplay I really enjoy. Because I do like how like each of the areas is like a contained space. Genshin is definitely much more open world. So I feel like Honkai Star Rail is never gonna be as popular as like say Genshin is. And then I know they're releasing their new game. Like it's currently playing for like early access, the Zenin one. And so I feel like that's gonna also be very similar, that it's gonna like get its very particular like crowd. Okay, so you which one? Oh, do you mean the tournament? The like they literally put Pokemon in Honkai Star Rail, that update? That was so funny. I kept making comments about the fact that they put that was what the like new, or like what the most recent event was. That's not this one. Because I'm still working on this one. I haven't gotten to it yet, but Ethereum Wars. So this was the new one. Because the newest ones have been Arm Alley and then the Ethereum Wars. I ended up getting this like just barely done in September. Or just barely done like a couple weeks ago. And this one is literally like, if you think about it, it was literally just Pokemon, because you have to go into the different areas and fight essentially the gym leaders to be able to get the badges. And once you get all 4 badges, you qualify for the end tournament. And then you have to then go to a lonely mountain to defeat this elite player that no one knows about. That's just Red from Pokemon. I found this so funny. They put Yu-Gi-Oh in Genshin because that's what their card game is it's Yu-Gi-Oh pretty much. And then they put Pokemon in Honkai Star Rail. And then there's this one, which is Aram Alley. If you're talking about this one, this one's definitely like a management game. I really enjoy management games. I will probably... Karmic Clouds, Faded War Banners, Folded. I don't know. Have I done that one? Trailblaze Mission. I don't... Which one is that? Give me 1 second. I need to look it up. I've already forgotten. Karmic Clouds, Faded War Banners, Folded. I never remember the names of these, so I have to look it up to like remember which one this is. Do do do. Oh, okay, the send-off. Yeah, where you end the CN show. Yeah. Yeah, it's the end of the CN show mission. Yep. I definitely will admit that that one was kind of a little bit slow, especially because Yukong was... Not Yukong, what's her name? Tingyun. Tingyun was with us, but like... she didn't really have that much of an impact, but it was interesting to see like the ceremonial rites or whatever. But I will admit that it was definitely very lore heavy and there wasn't much going on, so I will admit that that was kind of boring. I do think I do say that comment when I'm playing it too. But I do agree with that.
Am I? If I were stronger, Mr. Tail wouldn't have had to sacrifice himself.
Well, I mean, like, did he actually sacrifice himself? Because, like, he might just be weaker, because that's what happened. Like, the heliobi imploded and they can't die, so, like, he's probably just a fragment somewhere that we need to go pick up. Yes, I will say that, like, so far the writing in Honkai Star Rail has been really good, so when these plot points come up where the storyline is kind of slower and it's not as intriguing, it does kind of, like, bog you down compared to, like, Genshin, because in Genshin you can play, like, entire story quests that you are just like, can this please just end? Like, a good one is the Aranara quest. Like, at first the Aranara quest is, like, interesting, right? There are these little guys that can only be seen by children, and they have, like, they have amazing power, but after you've been working on the Aranara quest for, like, multiple days, because it does not end, you're just like, I'm sick of them, they need to go away. I know, I also really liked the Aranara quest at the beginning. It was really intriguing. It was, like, interesting that people would forget about the Aranara as they got older. That it was only something that you could really, like, do as as an adult. But then, like, and their design was adorable, but then, like, it just kept going. There's so much in the middle that I feel like that was just filler, but this was also when on Genshin, like, people were completing the new updates less than 24 hours after they were released. So I feel like the Aranara quest was like quite literally created to try and slow down the speedrunners that were just blazing through an entire update and getting 100% on the map and doing all of the quests with the new update in like 2 minutes. So, but thankfully it seems that they've mostly like cut back on that with Fontaine, that like they kind of learned that they just needed to let it go, that some people were just gonna like speed through the entire thing in one sitting. I'm so behind on story quests because I started, I really need to do the ones that are in the desert because thankfully with quality of life updates, I'll definitely say the one where you can do exploration to get your daily primos from like quests or whatever has been the best thing for me, because exploration, I hate leaving an area until it's fully explored. Hence why I'm still in Sumeru and not Fontaine. But like sometimes exploration, when it's that big, can just like bog you down, and so doing just a little bit every day to get those primos is great. But a lot of the deserts exploration is actually locked behind story quests, so I need to get on those story quests too.
It was because of him that I ended up in this terrible job. And I thought so much about how much better my life would be if I never met him. But now that he's actually gone, I feel so empty inside.
Well, you did get him as a child, so I imagine just suddenly being like ripped apart from someone, regardless of your feelings on them, would make you feel bad. Yeah, I need to essentially, because I prioritize Honkai Star Rail on this channel, because I really do enjoy Honkai Star Rail. I think I actually enjoy it more than Genshin now, even though I've spent more time on Genshin. Like, I just like how Honkai Star Rail plays a lot better than Genshin. And the amount of time that you have to invest in it every day just feels less grinding than Genshin does. And so I was like, well, I started doing some of the Genshin quests on this channel, and so I'm like, I'm just debating on if I should, like, maybe I can do some of the side quests when I'm not on this channel, and just do like the main Archon quest on this channel. That way I can get like the ball moving more on Genshin for myself, so that I don't have that long list. Oh yeah, no, Genshin can get like really like slog heavy. I will admit to that. It's beautiful. I love the amount of exploration you can do. But sometimes it can get really slow. That's why I really enjoyed the pacing of Honkai Star Rail. Because it's not an open world, I feel like they're having a lot more fun building each of the different areas in Honkai Star Rail. Because of the fact that they don't have to make sure it can all like fit in the open world save file, because they can load each individual area, you know, which is also helping with like the size of the game compared to Genshin, because you pretty much have to, if you're gonna play Genshin on your phone, for those poor phone players, they pretty much have to use up their entire phone's memory at this point.
I really am useless. I've been looking forward to this day for so long, and now that it's here, I don't feel happy at all. Wait, you're right. Madame Shrei said that heliobi are eternal flames that will never burn away. Mr. Tail, he must still be out there somewhere. Don't worry, Mr. Trailblazer. I'm okay. I need to pull myself together and finish the job. Oh, the Ten Lords Commission contacted Miss Guinaifin's friend, Miss Sushang. I can't leave my post, so, could you let Miss Sushang know what happened? She'll be relieved.
We have successfully cheered up Hua Hua. Sushang.
Little Gwei kinda gave me an outline of what happened in the apothecary. Can you tell me more?
You explain what happened in Fixtral Garden to
Thanks for telling
Sushang.
me everything. I didn't think things would get so out of hand.
I would like it if they would slow down those cutscene slides so that I can actually read them, because I did not get to read it again.
I would have been able to help you if I were there too, and maybe little Gwei wouldn't have ended up in the apothecary.
Well, you're a bigger scaredy cat than Gwenithan. I don't think I even have the speed on. Like, I didn't click anything, but it was like here and gone instantly, and I'm like, I didn't get to read it! It's like, Gwenithan, oh shoot, it's gone.
Oh, you don't need to worry about little Gwei. She won't be able to sit still even in a sick ward. I'm sure she'll come find you again in no time. I'm heading to the apothecary to check up on her. Catch you later.
Okay, so now that we have finally done the main quest, we're now allowed to actually do the event. Look, the event's now unlocked. Again? Didn't you cause a lot of trouble last time in Fixtral Garden? I'm terribly sorry for the trouble I caused last time, but I really need your help this time. Actually, Hanya personally invited us for a meeting. Well, why don't you just come to Fixtral Garden so we can talk in person? Texting is too much of a hassle. And unfortunately, even though this once again has Gwenithan's face on it, I don't think this light cone is for her either. I have two of them that have her face on it, this one, and neither of them can be used by her. Oh, Gwenithan? She is a streamer. Let me pull her up. This is Gwenithan. Her actual name is Guinevere. But she's not from the CN show, but she moved to the CN show. And so the CN show gave her essentially a CN show name instead of Guinevere. And so it's Gwenithan. And
the gong rings loud, performers crowd round.
And she works as a performer and streamer in one of the public plazas on the CN show. But she's super bubbly and cute. I'd say she's kind of like if you combined, oh, who did I compare her to? Yoimiya and, there was another Genshin character Yoimiya and, oh my gosh. Why have I forgotten her name? Hu Tao. It's like she combined Yoimiya and Hu Tao into one person. That's Gwenithan's personality. But I have two cards that have her face on them now, and neither of them are for Hu Tao. Or for Gwenithan. It's really starting to bug me because I have this one, which I think is the 4-star that's meant for Hua Hua. If you weren't able to get Hua Hua's actual card. But I don't know who this one's for, because again, Gwenithan can't use it. But yeah, so this is her with her little like streaming deck, like she's streaming on her phone. It even says subscribe for more. She's super cute. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. My tiredness is enough to get me Mara-struck. Oh, are you here on inspection, Kalis? I'm fine. I'm fine. It's almost time to change guard. I can't. I'm just too tired. How about you stay for a chat? If I were talking with someone else, my leader would punish me. If it's you, I'd just tell them you're asking me about work, and it should be okay. Let's have a chat then. Great. What do you want to talk about? What do you do? I'm a guard, of course. Unspecifically, I'm a warden at Ten Lords Commission. As for what a warden is, just think of it as a Cloud Knight under the Ten Lords. Not really. I doubt many can work at the Ten Lords Commission for a long time. As you know, the Ten Lords Commission is a rather unique place. It has a vital duty of administering Xianzhou's people's lives and deaths. Hence, the Ten Lords Commission must remain independent and clean. Any benefits established between the Commission and functional society can pose a potential risk that would destabilize the Alliance. Anyway, because of this, the members of the Ten Lord Commission are made up of a few people who live in seclusion. Orphans, weirdos, prisoners, just to name a few. As for which category I belong, that's up to your imagination. Well, I guess I volunteered. How should I put it? There's a man who has history with me. I need to find him and kill him, personally. That took a turn. She's like, I'm here for revenge. Let's change the subject. This is getting a little too dark. It's about 600 or 700 years ago, I think. It was still I was still studying then, and my house was around this area. Back then, I often came to Fixtral Garden for a stroll. The scenery was beautiful and the air was fresh. It was quite all around. It was quite all around. Is this supposed to be quiet? Maybe. Do you see the Swallow Song Pavilion over there? That was where I had my first kiss. Ah, those good old times are now water under the bridge. Fixtral Garden has become such an eerie place now. Of the two lovers who kissed under that pavilion, one has become a warden in the Ten Lords Commission, and the other one defected as a denizen of abundance. Come to think of it, Fixtral Garden might not be as good as I remember. Perhaps it was my own rose-tinted glasses that filtered away its eeriness. Be careful. She's fun. Can I talk to either of them?
Can't you stay and chat with me for a while?
Chat function currently unavailable.
Interesting. But yeah, I was wondering if I would like Gwenithan when she was introduced at first, but she's definitely grown on me.
Yo, what's up? You're finally here. Without you, our ghost hunting squad would be nothing.
But Hanya, though, I want Hanya as well. I'm excited for when she becomes available. I always get her and Jilu mixed up because they look very similar character-wise. I'm pretty sure she hasn't been released.
Hey, I'm a reliable squad member too.
This person over here with the, all the way to the right, with the white hair and the feathers / horns, this is Hanya. She's Shrei, the, one who saved us from Cirrus, the ghost, sister, apparently. She looks a lot like Shinya, doesn't she? But I'm a big Shinya fan as well. Shinhua.
Sure, when you're not passed out in fear. Cut it out. If you keep teasing me, I'm not gonna perform my boulder smashing trick for you anymore.
The official name is the Ten Lords Commission Special Operations Team for the heliobi containment breach incident. That was the name given to us by decree of the Ten Lords. Since we managed to survive the Fixtral Garden incident, the Ten Lords decided to entrust us with hunting down and subduing the heliobi using our special skills. That's right. This expedition was commissioned by the Ten Lords themselves. I am unsure as to why they attached so much importance to this endeavor, but I have a theory.
Hua is a judge of the Ten Lords Commission, and I'm a Cloud Knight. We must answer the call to the best of our abilities. And this one here is an Outworlder who's done great things for the sake of the Xianzhou.
So just like a sound off for people who weren't here the entire time. I'm sure most people know Su Shang. She's the one with the brown hair over here. This is Hua, the person who kind of looks like Sucrose for those of you who play Genshin. She's a Foxian, and then her tail was possessed by a spirit since she was a child. That's the person she calls Mr. Tail. This person here is Gwenithan or Guinevere, depending on who she's talking to. And she's the one that I say kind of looks like Yoimiya and has a bit of Yoimiya's personality, but also Hu Tao's. That's who this one is, with this orange-pink hair, the salmon-colored hair. And then all the way to the right is Hanya. She's the sister of Shrei, which we have encountered before. The one that's in the robot body for the Ten Lords Commission. She kind of looks like Shinya in design. I keep getting her mixed up with Ji Lu, who is the woman that had her eyes covered by the blindfold that was part of the quartet that Blade, the General, and Jing Yuan, or not Jing Yuan, the General is Jing Yuan, that Dan Heng's prior life was. So I keep getting those two mixed up, but this is Hanya. I would love, Hua Hua at this time is the one that's currently on the banner. And then Hanya, I'm definitely gonna pull for her when she is available.
But why did little Gui have to get dragged into this? This mission is too dangerous for a civilian.
Ugh, I get it. You don't think I have any special skills, so I'll just get in the way.
Be safe wherever you're going.
Every flower and tree on the Xianzhou is significant in its own way. Miss Gui has her own strengths, too. As a famous street performer and live streamer, she has precisely the skills we need to acquire intel for our mission.
Does she now?
Miss Gui has set up a social media account under the guise of investigating paranormal phenomena and unexplained mysteries. We can use it to gather intel for our mission.
You hear that, Sushong? I'm a key member of the squad! They said I could be a Ten Lords Commission intelligence hawk! I might not be a scholar, but I don't think calling someone a hawk is a compliment.
The Ten Lords Commission has specially entrusted Judge Huohuo with commanding the ghost hunting squad. So please make sure to follow her lead in all matters related to the heliobi.
That's right. I won't let us down. Captain Huohua, should we start the ghost hunt now? Captain? You can just call me Huohua. Actually, I'm not sure if I can be helpful anymore. After Tail disappeared, I thought for sure the commission would ask me to resign. But for some reason, Madame Hanya asked me to be the leader of the ghost hunting squad. Anyway, I'll do my best to carry out my duties. As for our mission, Cirrus was locked up in Fictional Garden, but there are a lot of other heliobi that escaped after the creation furnace was broken. According to the Ten Lords Commission understanding of heliobi behavior, they tend to roam densely populated areas in search of hosts. And wherever they go, there are bound to be reports of supernatural phenomena. Little Gui, can you show us the website we'll be using for intel?
Oh my gosh, that was adorable. Okay, ta-da! This is the Paranormal Lovers website, Ghostly Grove. I've created a new account to gather paranormal experiences from the site. Oh yeah, no, I was on here earlier. If you click this ghost and that ghost, they'll make little noises. See, look. Oh. Okay, this account is your personal account, right? Is that really okay? The Ten Lords Commission has to stay hidden, but I don't have to. I've been instructed to gather fans at all costs. That's right, as the number of fans increase, we can receive more assignments to investigate paranormal activities. There aren't any help requests posted yet, so let's check back in a bit. Click here to close the page.
Look, I'm a new user, so I
only have a few followers on this site. But, based on past experience, once you get a following, people start flooding you with stories and news about paranormal activity. We have our work cut out for us, that's for sure. Sometimes a lead is obviously fake. But other times, it's hard to tell from just a few words on the internet. After all, some people will make up all kinds of nonsense to attract attention.
So, we still have to go out and fact check the leads?
Mm-hmm. Plus, the Spiritfarers from the Ten Lords Commission will be carrying out their own investigation in secret as well.
Speaking of attracting attention, how do we get a following on a paranormal activity website? Sounds like Little Boy's department. She used me in some of her performances just to draw a bigger crowd.
Haha, that's the easy part. We just post some videos of us ghost hunting, subduing heliobi. We're working for the Ten Lords Commission after all. We're gonna have the best content out there. Madame Hanya has already given us the green light. We'll record our heliobi hunting expeditions to get more followers, and then use the intel from our followers to find more heliobi. It's like a vicious cycle. Wait, a virtuous cycle.
I love her. I'm so glad I have her. She's so cute. I'm just annoyed that I can't get her personal... I haven't gotten a light cone that has her face on it that she can actually use yet.
Oh wait, aren't we supposed to be operating in secret?
Well, another thing we have to think about is that heliobi feed on the emotions of their hosts. They can even manipulate a host into revealing their deepest secrets. Wouldn't posting a victim's personal information online cause even more harm to the victim? I'm not trying to pick holes, just raising some concerns.
As you should, Hua Hua.
The way I see it, operating in secret and exposing the paranormal go hand in hand. We won't reveal the names of any victims. We'll just post some pics and videos of the squad engaging in fierce battles with the supernatural. And then come up with some dramatic titles, like Little Gwei Investigates, Ghost tries to scare young Cloud Knight girl on creepy road, gets owned. You know? We'll turn the entire heliobi hunting process into regular uploads. Viewers will see that there's nothing scary about it, and there won't be any public panic.
Why are you looking at me? Want a medal or something? It does kind of sound like a good idea.
Thanks, bestie. I feel like some of you aren't convinced by the whole online ghost hunting thing. How about this? We take a look at the leads we have so far, and pick one to try out as a test run. Take a look. This post is getting tons of comments.
Look, it didn't take long for a help request to be posted, did it? Help request posts usually have clues leading to the heliobi. Click it to have a look. It's from Bailu. Trigger warning, I just saw ghosts in Arum Alley. Let me share a real experience. So that's how it is. Okay, I get the picture. Wait, I didn't read it. As you can see, with completing the assignment, you'll receive fans and gratitude. Best not to dilly-dally. Go and accept the investigation mission.
Lady Bailu disappeared? That's nothing new. She sneaks off all the time.
That's not the point. Here, read this part. One of the healers from the Alchemy Commission had Lady Bailu cornered, but then she disappeared into thin air. Judging from the comments, there were several witnesses. Sure, Lady Bailu runs away all the time, but disappearing into thin air?
It looks like the work of a heliobus. The heliobi are masters of manipulating the senses. There are stories of heliobi changing their shape and appearance to disguise themselves as someone else.
Okay, so what are we waiting for? Let's get moving and see if we can find some witnesses.
Before we head out, let's make sure we have our intel in order. If we can better understand what a heliobus wants to do, and what it's capable of doing, it'll be easier for us to help the victim. Interviewing witnesses might give us some clues, but they won't know anything about heliobi. I I think I have an idea. We have another source of intel we could use.
I heard from Miss Hanya that Cirrus is caught in a stalemate. The evil binding matrix has trapped them. Will they really cooperate with us?
I feel like they're gonna possess us again. I don't know if I'm okay with this, guys. They're gonna be like, alright, only if we can possess our pawn again. I'm not a fan of that. I think it'd be funny, because possess Kalis is exciting, but,
The thought of seeing Cirrus sends shivers down my spine. But, I bet Cirrus would be eager to see me again. They'd devour me whole if they could. I think Tail made a fool of Cirrus, and Cirrus has held a grudge ever since. If we can get them worked up over it, we might be able to use them to our advantage.
a Foxy and Tail the Haunted twins. Okay, so now that it has finally released me from the tutorial instructions, I can just look at it myself. Alright. Oh yeah, speaking of which, guys, remember to do your, if you're watching the stream, to do your Planner Fisher. It's currently doubling in the simulated universe. I want to look at, like, the actual... Can I look at the website at all? Okay, it does not look like they're gonna let me look at the website.
Let's see. Ghastly Gravy. Ghastly Gravy? What kind of website is that?
Ugh, it's Ghostly Grove, not Ghastly Gravy.
Ghostly Grove is the most renowned website for paranormal enthusiasts in the Lawfu. Everyone who loves the mysterious and the unexplained knows about it. I used to go there to read first-hand accounts of ghost sightings whenever I needed to build up my courage. We can get our leads from this website and then investigate them posing as paranormal investigator. That means we can operate more efficiently and with a low profile. Well, if people started to see a spirit fair making door-to-door visits, they might begin to panic, and that would give the heliobi even more power over their hosts.
Look, I'm a new user, so I only have a few followers on this site. But, based on past...
Oh my gosh, it started over again.
We have our after...
I wanted to look at the website again, but I guess it's not gonna let me, so I guess I don't get to read about, Oh, Hanya's over here.
Mr. Trailblazer, it is good to see you are doing well. During the Fixtral Garden incident, my sister gave the order to seek reinforcements. It was thanks to your support in that critical moment that we were able to get the situation under control. I wanted to thank you, and now this small team needs your help too. She sustained heavy injuries in the previous incident. Fortunately, my sister is using an Ingenium body. As long as she returns to the coffin and is tended to by the Spiritfarers, her life is not in jeopardy. I still worry about her, though. Creatures of flesh and blood fear death and will always strive to preserve their life. But not my sister. Her human instinct for survival is slipping away. She sees herself more as a tool, driving her body to the point of total exhaustion. Every time she fights like that, I can't bear to watch. In most matters, I would say no. But when dealing with heliobi, I think the answer is quite clear. The Ten Lords Commission have long specialized in suppressing abominations, but they were negligent in guarding against the dangers of the creation furnace. Once it became a problem, the Spiritfarers and Arumatons were powerless against the heliobi, proving that the traditional means of subduing them were no longer effective. As fate would have it, The girl we unwittingly rescued many years ago became the key to defeating Cirrus. After this is all settled, we intend to make contact with the Xianzhou Juming. That ship is under the influence of the mythical Rainbow Arbiter. The people there are able to coexist with the heliobi, and at the same time be free from their manipulation. We hope that from them, we can learn the art of breaking free from the influence of the heliobi. Did you really think we were messengers from another plane visiting the world of the living? How cute of you. And maybe we are. Don't get too close, or you might turn into a ghost too. The precise location of the Ten Lords Commission is highly confidential. But you have contributed much to the Xianzhou and are very close to the secret. If you wish to know more about it, I will have to ask you to spend time with our ghost hunting squad. A judge of the Ten Lords Commission has no past. Once one has entered the surface of the Commission, all links with the outside world are severed. However, since you are now a member of the squad, and in the interest of everyone working together, it's best that we know each other a little better. I'll tell you some of the secrets I know. After Ignimar was defeated by the General in a great battle, the Ten Lords Commission was ordered to seal away the heliobi fragments. To make them atone for their actions, most of the heliobi were sealed inside the creation furnace. Decades ago, the Ten Lords Commission was asked to investigate an unusual case. A Foxian girl's tail had been consumed by a strange fire of unknown origin. So we set out, ready to subdue whatever foul demon awaited us. It turned out that the fire was none other than a heliobus. The remaining fragments of Ignimar, the heliobi, had found some way to escape from their furnace prison. That heliobus's power was weakened to the brink of death. But he was kept alive, thanks to the kindness of the Foxian girl. Gradually, he regained his strength and rekindled his desire to manipulate humans. Normally, I would have just purged the heliobus and sent it back into the furnace. But Huohuo's body was too frail and weak to perform a purging. The best I could do without harming her was to inscribe a talisman seal, enough to subdue the thing living inside her, at least for a while. The Ten Lords Commission took Huohuo in as a Spiritfarer apprentice, teaching her the arts of purgation and ghost hunting. This way, the Commission could keep an eye on Huohuo and ensure that she wasn't taken over by the heliobus. Perhaps all those long years with Huohuo have bestowed upon that heliobus some form of human compassion. Though Tail has never given up on attempting to break free of his bonds or usurping his host, he has fought against his own kind to protect Huohuo. I would save the jokes for later. As the saying goes, with great work comes great rewards. The Ten Lords Commission will compensate you accordingly.
Oh yeah, I've seen the Stellar Jade in this event.
I've wondered at times what the Luofu should give the Nameless in return for their great deeds. Alas, questions like that are above my pay grade. That is for the Ten Lords and the General to figure out.
I don't know, the General's already given us a talisman that, like, if we're in great danger, we can quite literally call the Xianzhou to come to our aid. I don't know much more what you guys can give us. 2 talismans? Alright, so, I'm finally... Alright, let's do a quick run through of the area, because I've still got 8 treasure chests to find. And we're also starting to pick up some lore. Oh, look, it's Cirrus. Nope, different one. Working in Fictional Garden is actually quite nice. At least I don't have to deal with people's moods. Kalis, you didn't hear me talking to myself just now, did you? It's okay if you heard me. You don't need to pretend that nothing happened, Kalis. How did it feel using the Luna Umbra Gore, the Ten Lords commissioned sacred vessel, to imprison Heliobi in one fell swoop? Sancho people love to conceal all kinds of technology inside simple shapes. Well, as I have time on my hands, let me tell you a secret, Kalis. The Luna Umbra Gore can absorb more than just Heliobi. It can absorb humans, too. If I call your name, the Luna Umbra Gourd system will begin to recognize your voice print. If you respond, the gourd will disengage its power limiters and draw you inside. That I cannot guarantee. I hear that if a person is absorbed in the Luna Umbra Gourd, then affixed with the Ten Lords Commission special talisman, they will be reduced to pus within an hour. Wow! Okay. I happen to have a Luna Umbra Gourd on me. Would you like to try, Kalis? The guard takes out a Luna Umbra Gourd and points the mouth at you. Kalis, I'm calling your name. Dare you respond? I am Kalis. Before you can react, the first you find yourself surrounded by darkness. Help me! I didn't do anything! Ta-da! You weren't sucked into the gourd. I just used a blindfold to cover your eyes. Not bad, right? That saved me from boredom a little. Let me give you this as an apology for my little trick. Was there anything else you needed from me, Kalis? Ask away. I have nothing else to do at the moment. The Ten Lords Commission has prepared a series of targeted protocols and exorcism tools with the different effects of different astral beings. This is also why the Ten Lords Commission is more skilled at dealing with heliobi disasters than the Realm Keeping Commission or the Cloud Knights. You see, the Ten Lords Commissions are not warriors, they are professionals. Hua Hua used to oversee the management and maintenance of exorcism tools. She knows more about this stuff than I do. Though you are an outworlder, Kalis, you have many dealings with the Ten Lord Commissions. You know Madame Shei, Hanya, and the newly appointed Hua Hua. Having met a few Spiritfarers along the way is to be expected. However, I am the cutest Spiritfarer of all. Don't you forget that. I don't think so. I just like to grumble. I thought that coming to be stationed in Fictional Garden was going to be a happy thing. I didn't realize this place has been abandoned for so long that nothing interesting happens here. Even the Alchemy Commission where Han Ming is stationed is more interesting. You may have a point, Kalis. After all, there are a lot of strange people in the Ten Lords Commission. As the saying goes, you are the company you keep. Maybe I got influenced by them as well. Don't be silly. You've lifted my spirits. Hypnotic hammer.
There's always this peculiar smell coming from that person.
I decided to possess a different body. Why? You said the current one suits you since he's rich, loves luxurious life, and enjoys staying at home. Isn't that perfect? Right, but he's a Vidyahara. There's always a smell on the body. I can't take it anymore. What has that got to do with anything being a Vidyahara? He often misses the ancient sea, so he pours sea salt into his bath daily and claims that it is the scent of the sea. I've had enough. Alright. That sounds like,
Is that all?
like Eugen. Huh.
In order to catch heliobi on the run, the Ten Lords Commission has devised a few gadgets.
Looks good.
Where is the... Who would ever post a friends wanted ad here? Interesting. Oh, it was like a QR code. My dearest Outworlder friend, I am the esteemed Vidyahara High Elder. I was wounded by the abominations that have been in dormancy for 1,000 years. I only awakened very recently and plan to restore the glory of the Vidyahara lineage. Unfortunately, I have lost all worldly possessions and currently find myself in financial shortfall. So I was hoping you could lend me 50,000 credits. Once I return to the Cienjo, I'll pay you back tenfold, and even let you choose anything you desire from our precious Vidyahara treasures. There are so many High Elders in the Cienjo. Who exactly are you? Tell me your name and maybe it's someone I know. Well, I'd rather not reveal my identity to avoid drawing unwanted attention. After all, I'm not on the Cienjo. You're not on the Cienjo? Wait a sec, I think I know who you are. Hang on, I'm coming to say hi. Are we gonna go bother Dan Hung? Dan Hung asked to borrow money from me? Is he for real? What am I gonna do? Donghung used an alt account to borrow money from you. You couldn't even make this up, even if your dreams. You can't tell what this behavior is based on. Is it habitual teasing between close friends, or the vigilance of being on the road that forces you to ask him for confirmation? Ultimately, you decide to forward the anonymous message on to Donghun himself. Donghung, I met an imposter! Donghung, someone was pretending to be you and tried to scam me, Lamau. Don't fall for it, and don't transfer any credits, Kalis. Be careful if you receive these kinds of messages in the future. By the way, you didn't actually get scammed or transfer any credits, did you? Don't worry. Come on, how could someone as smart as me fall for such a basic scam? I forwarded the message to you as soon as I received it. Good to know. High Elder here, pay up.
Hey, we're heliobi, not ghosts.
This is an area that has been sealed off by the Tin Lords Commission, and kindly refrain from loitering around this area. Please follow me to escort you out of here. Searching information. Information verified. Arumaton da hereby apologize for failing to identify Kalis. How can I help you? Please do. I am an Arumaton Spectral Envoy number 437. Arumaton Spectral Envoy is an Arumaton model, and number 437 is my serial number. The role of an Arumaton Spectral Envoy is to assist the judges and spiritfarers in investigation and trial. We do not have the capability to make judgment, but we can assist others in making the correct judgment with our extensive database. If you have any questions with assisting the Ten Lords Commission, please approach number 437 or other Arumaton Spectral Envoys. Our Jade Abacus may contain the information you need. I assume you are asking about the 10 unpardonable sins. The 10 unpardonable sins are the 10 most serious offenses in the Cienjo Alliance law. The following is quoted from the Ten Lords Penal Code. 1. Involuntary immortalization. 2. Immortality theft. 3. Beguilement. 4. Mara ensnarement. 5. Fartry murder. 6. Illicit espionage. 7. Prison break. 8. Sowing discord. 9. Incitement to riot. And 10. Capsizing the Cienjo. These 10 offenses are the greatest sins that can shake the very foundation of the Alliance, and offenders must be severely punished. Answer not found. Arumaton Spectral Envoy number 437 sincerely apologizes for it. So we don't know who they are. What do they do? The following is quoted from the Penal Code. The 1st Division keeps vigils at night and evils at bay. The 2nd Division punishes the criminals and pacifies the territory. The 3rd Division ensures fairness in the karmic wheel and life expectancy. In short, it guides those who succumb to Mara, deals with vicious criminals, and manages the order of life and death. Take care. This is the first one that actually has, like, a thing. It almost seems like the Matrix seals, but it's not true. Only 7% of the commission seals from the divination code. 20 are from the Ten Lords Commission, and the rest are random, unintelligible symbols. Oh boy, I cannot speak, apparently. Let's go over here. can walk down here. And that'll take us back to this middle area, but where does this elevator go? Okay. Oh, the elevator brings us back up here. Oh, you found me. Let me think. What favor can I give you? Huh? Why are you so paranoid? I'm just trying to do you a little favor here. Anyway, here's something for you. It might be a bit stinky, but it's very useful. What a serendipitous meeting. You and I were destined to meet. Here's a little something for you. You're welcome. That's great. Everyone loves little surprises like this. No, actually, based on personal experience, there are some who don't. May I ask, why is it that you dislike my method of entrance? If someone else didn't like it, you wouldn't stop breathing, would you? If you tell storytellers not to tell any stories that someone else has told before, they would feel hurt or start to doubt themselves. Pity you're only asking a heliobi. I'm Mimi the Imp, and I'm not gonna stop doing something just because a human doesn't like it. Tee-hee. You enjoy that gif, okay? Bye. Anyway. Alright, so this would be 10 and 11, so then I'm just missing 4 more of the treasure chests. Ooh, there was something. Oh, lantern. With several lanterns floating in the night sky, such a starry view and certainly warm a happy person's heart. Okay. Years have gone by. The Cienjo people are so much different than before. They may sound unbelievable, but recently there's a group of people who fancy themselves my believers. They have been pestering me to reveal my true form. Cienjo people, forget it. They've always been cunning. Then again, why would anyone call themselves believers? Could it be a trap set up by the lapdogs of the Ten Lords Commission? Better be careful. Don't you dare reveal my location. No way. They're a bunch of mindless, unemployed youngsters. I don't know where they found a book that recorded the 10 ways of seeing ghosts. There was something about playing catch in the middle of the night and chopping meat in front of a mirror. Anyway, they kept bothering me and begging me to show up. That's peculiar. But their determination is admirable. I guess it's the heart that counts. Since they wish to meet you, why don't you show your face and give them a nice surprise? I did show up. They just couldn't see me. I got frustrated, so I blew a breath of air on them. They heard me and started asking me to help them with their homework. Homework? Yeah, the group sat around me on the table with large cloths covered with words. They asked me for the answers, asking questions such as, what's the answer to this problem? I can't read, so I decided to mess around with them. So what if they can read? Okay, so that should only be 2 more, and then I'll have all of the... I'll at least know where all of the, treasure oh, 1 more, and I'll know where all the treasure chests are. There's Cirrus. Quick circle the area, because I think I can hear the last... Sigh, what a real headache. How did I get separated from my friends? You'd probably do nothing and just sit there, but I'm really too lazy to move, so I think that, it's a little hard to put into words. How should I say it? That's it. I'll count on you. It's simple. I'm a heliobus and you're a human. I can latch onto you. Then you walk over to my friend, I detach myself, and everything will be over. I'll give you a small token of my appreciation. So then I'd like to attach myself to you. Do I have permission? Great. I'll never forget this show of kindness until I get to my friends. Just casually let myself get possessed again, but it's fine.
Since when did Fixstral Garden become so...
Stop following me. I'm telling you, stop following me. Don't follow me around, whatever you do.
Everyone on the Ciencio is a trickster. You have to be extremely careful when you're around them.
I'm home. The short period between birth and death in the inscription vividly shows the misfortunes of one's life. On a certain planet, a father-son duo went out on a stormy day and used a kite to da-da-da for lightning. As such, they gained a remarkable reputation, but what did the kite gain? Huh. I wonder what the point of that was then. Wishing you an exquisite sleep just like me. Judging by the inscription, the grave occupant must be a very kind person. Offerings beside the tombstone support your hypothesis. With this girl called Ashian fell into eternal sleep, her old friends and relatives never forgot about her. You just don't know what gift they prepared when they visited her. Try opening a mystery box. Just as you're pondering about what the Ciencio specialty offering could be, a joking voice pipes up to tear thee asunder the calm night sky like a bolt of lightning. You decide. You just open them up to take a look, never daring to touch the contents. Despite your heart being far from becalmed, you try to talk yourself out of it. Are you really sure you want to do this? In a flash, you feel as though you've lost something extremely precious. You hastily check over your whole body. Everything remains in place. Strange. What was it that you lost? Was it important? You mean no harm and are just curious, and curiosity is necessary quality for creatures trailblazing magnificent feasts across the galaxy. You convince yourself, in a restless discomfort, your heart settles right down. So now it's time to open a mystery box. You reach out and open the offering packaging. Your hand gets dirty from the dust on it, but it doesn't matter because you're wearing gloves, so your hands were dirty from the get-go. You pick up the offerings and study them a while. Inside are exquisite foods preserved and intact within the packaging, of unknown expiry date. There's also some cute household items, beautiful headwear, and eye masks. Looks like the grave occupant seemed to enjoy life while it lasted. Just as you speculating all kinds of hot takes about the grave occupant's life, a severe castigation comes from behind. I've caught you now. The villagers have been reporting theft stealing from the offerings here. Put that down, that stolen property. I was just taking a look. Taking without asking is stealing. No need to dispute this. Come back to the Tin Lord's Commission and we'll find out what crime has been committed. Huh, I've seen a lot of tight-lipped people like you before. It's fine. You'll see how ridiculous you're being once we get to the Tin Lord's Commission. No excuses. Really? Talk is cheap. I'll conduct a careful inspection. These offerings indeed show signs they have been opened, however nothing is missing. The dust on the outside of the offering package has been wiped clean. Huh? Looks like we weren't mistaken. This time I'll let you go. Run along then and stop touching the offerings. The words carved on the tombstone are fairly visible, but the surrounding cracks reveal its poor condition. All caught up. What's this steal say? A short period between birth and death. Da-da-da. Then we said that already. Hey, are you making humans go on errands for you again? It's so boring in Fictional Garden. What else can I do? I don't know if you're happy or not, but I'm pretty happy. You enjoy this gift, okay? Bye! Lost the praise of high morale, gained the praise of high morale. Someone who eats with you or leads you money may not be your friend, but the one who's willing to pay you a visit at your grave is certainly a true friend.
I am your attribution.
Alright, that seems to be all. Yeah, I'm still missing one treasure chest. Oh no! Shoot, 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 shoot. Ah! No! Ah, darn it. Well, at least I know where it is now. I missed him. I didn't hit him in time. Well, at least, yeah, like I said, at least I know where he is for later.
Take us home, please. Or we will follow you home.
I mean, I might know where you all... Can you all actually follow me? I saw a foxy and older man who said this is our home.
Heliobus barbecue. Now that'd be a surefire moneymaker.
I think this is where I split off to begin with. Yep, it is. Alright, so I've been all around here. And I just went up and around over there. Let's do a quick run through this area and then we'll have re-gone over everything. You gaze at the tombstone where the inscription records the life creed of the deceased: humility, charity, patience, frugality, and diligence. Shift your gaze slightly and notice the last sentence on the tombstone, all of which I can never attain. Well, at least it displays the truthfulness of the deceased. It's rare to find such an honest person, even in death.
I don't want to be a heliobus.
Oh wow, this whole area is just filled with possessed people. Pretty easy to dodge them though. This is the mirror that sucked us in prior. Oh! Interesting.
I'm not only aiding others in getting an education.
Why are you always playing with kids at the Lyceum? All of us heliobi are heliobi. We need to live with some dignity. Can you get serious for once? These students were having physical tests recently, so I gently nudged them along while they were running to boost their speed. There were even a few who broke the Cienjo record. Look, I'm not just horsing around, but helping these kids in their studies. How isn't this serious? Say the excuses. You think I don't know you by now? You were just wanting to join in on the fun. useless. Look at yourself. You're only wasting your time messing around with these students in class. That's not true. I do possess the teacher's body occasionally to teach them. I'm educating and nurturing these people. These kids are playful and love setting traps in the classroom. Luckily, I was smart enough. You can even... Interesting.
I heard about a youngster who's lost over 70 games in a row and is about to crack.
Nothing to do with you, is it?
Interesting.
I heard about a youngster who's lost...
I'm trying a dumpling while you're taste testing vinegar.
Oh, there's one over there too. This one maybe? No.
Sampling different flavors. I'm trying a dumpling while you're taste testing vinegar.
This middle one? Also no. This one? Also not this one. Alright.
Sampling different flavors.
Oh, this is this one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Through the narrows to paradise beyond. Did not actually read that at all. What did it say? Well, if we can find it again. Alright, pass through the bronze mirror and obtain the treasure hidden on the floating island. Interesting. So since I got all of those, I wonder if the treasure chests that are guarded, like these, count as the world treasure chests then. Because I just got 2, which I thought would have been those 2 fighting ones. But apparently not. Apparently they're separate. We've already interacted with that.
So that's why there's been so much leaked intel recently. You're the mole.
Wow. The drama going on with the heliobi are fun.
A wraith warden falls for ghostly superstitions? Ugh, unacceptable.
Where am I? I think I went up and around this way, so I need to go back down and in.
Yeah.
Heartbreak. How intoxicating.
Oh yeah, this is where we started out. Okay. One moment, guys. Alright. Just checking to make sure my microphone's back on. It is. Delightful. Okay. Was just getting popped on to tell that rolls are ready, so that's fun.
Since when did
Alright, so if if these don't count as the things, that means I am still missing one treasure chest. Wonder where it is. I've been pretty, like, thorough. Maybe it's up here. I'll be right back. Since I have the teleportation anyway, might as well use it. Oh, I haven't explored up here? Oh, it's probably up here 100% then. Several tingling strings give an extra chill to the deserted garden. There's no audience or musicians around, just a solitary Gwyn, whimpering mournfully as it's waiting for an unrequited love to come around. Is it Gwyn? Or Gwyn? Player hasn't seen to materialize. Despite this, let me use the sentimental backdrop of the moon in this lonely garden to tell you a story. Once, an outworlder tourist visiting fictional Jordan stopped his pacing due to a piece of Gwyn music. He heard the scenery described by the music: lofty peaks, vast forests, soaring waterfalls, and ocean sprays. The tourist was moved to tears, while the locals all raised eyebrows at him. Nobody knew what was happening. After the Gwyn's song stopped and the crowd scattered, the musician got the chance to reach out to the outworlder and ask why he had been crying. When the Gwyness heard the outworlder say, "Sounds like imperfect jade, I'm grief-struck," he was shocked. Only this listener had understood the Gwyn's meaning. He had painstakingly crafted this narrative, but could never quite complete the masterpiece. The two of them became close friends, the Gwyness and the outworlder, and they decided to spend the rest of their lives together working on this song. It's getting late. Do you want to keep listening to the story? I'm sorry, but the fabricated narrative was actually lifted straight from... Uh-oh, seems something has happened. Oh, some people actually came to listen to my performance. Have you had enough of living too? I'm sorry, it's been so long since I've talked with someone. I can explain, it's like this. The last person that ever talked to me this way is dead. Really? I thought only people wanting to end their own lives would ever want to come and listen to me. If that's so, then just think of me as a ball of resentment left stuffed inside this pen. It's hard work talking to you. The Gwyn's owner has unfinished music to compose, and that strong desire to complete the music remains here, and I, absorbing that desire, would like to finish this song too. But as you very well know, I'm just a heliobus. I can chew through these emotions and memories left behind by this Gwyness, but I cannot create. I'm stuck in here. I may not have the aptitude for it, but there must be someone aboard the Cientralafu who knows about music and who can help complete this song. An old listener who self-deleted, self-deleted, is that how they're getting around saying it, has left behind some recording materials for it. You take it, and I'm sure you'll put it to good use. Okay, so I need to go and give this to someone who knows music on the Cien show. Interesting. Oh, and there's my last,
I want us to become one.
You mean heliobic homodulation? We don't say two become one. You're disgusting. We're not a good match. Who would be the person to go for music? Do we have maybe Gwenithan? I'm trying to think. I really don't feel like there's many people we've encountered that it would be for music. I wonder, maybe Yukong? Does it give us any hints on who to go to from the object? Oh, let's just ask the Heliobus again, just in case. Okay, no. The Heliobus has no idea. I don't either, so... Let's just check, like... Let's go over here. I'll look up, see, and think about it, see if I can figure out who we're supposed to talk to for that. Alright, so we are hitting like really close to 2-hour mark. So I might do this in our next stream, like get started on this event. We've done the beginning of it. I can actually probably look up that Quinn's now so that we don't forget it. Who do we bring it to? Recording. Genshin. Not Genshin. Honkai. Stario. Oh, it's a random NPC. I never would have. It's not like a named character. It's a random NPC. I never would have gotten that. Alright, Exalting Sanctum. It's been a while since I've talked to the NPCs. I would not have remembered that there was one of them that was a musician.
It's hard for a wanderer to find rest in this world.
Oh, she's a new NPC. It's not my area of expertise, but I know a little. Have you got any recordings for me to listen to? Guangyu listens to the unfinished piece, and it's faster than I can read. I understand the whole picture now, but I'm afraid I can't help you. But don't worry, I'm thinking you won't have to leave here empty-handed. As far as I know, several hundred years ago, there used to be a maestro Gupin player aboard the Xianzhou Lafu. Welcome back! During that time that you were away, I started the event. They'd gotten the gang back together to go ghost hunting. And then I spent quite a bit of time exploring the Fixtral Garden map to get all of the treasure chests in the new map. And I did a few of the, like, hidden achievement things, like, the one I'm doing now. We found a gupin, or a musical instrument, and we're trying to finish the song that the, person who originally had the instrument so that we can get an achievement. The Guinness thought he'd never find another musical soulmate like this and decided to never play the Gupin again, but he was forever filled with regret for this unfinished masterpiece. That's how the story continues, right? When am I gonna get a Discord server? Probably when I'm not scared of having a Discord server. I've seen a lot of things talking about how, like, people online really shouldn't, or at least, how that can, like, end up destroying a person and their, like, will to continue their channels and stuff. Why is that crying emoji so terrifying? There was the one that really scared me, it happened, like, I think right when COVID was happening. This is one of the big reasons why I'm putting it off, is because there was a creator, I can't remember, but her exact name and, like, what she was doing, but she got really popular right at the beginning of COVID on TikTok. I think she was doing, like, the dances or something. Like, or a certain challenge, and so she created, like, a Discord server, but because she, and then, like, she was trying to communicate with her fans and whatnot. Obviously, this was on, like, a much larger scale, but then, like, people started, like, being horrible to her in that Discord server, and then she, like, it really took a toll on her mental health. I can't remember the exact thing, but if you all watch, like, Trash Taste, the podcast, they have an episode early in their, like, podcast history, one of the first few episodes, where they talk about this particular TikTok person, and also how they have also had similar things happen to them. So I've always been just kind of like a little bit scared of that. The descendants of that short-lived composer grew up listening to the tale of the Gwyn, and one of them came to the Xianzhou longing to learn more about the Gwynist ancestor. They bought the musical score and found someone to play and record the unfinished symphony. Oh boy. Later on, the incomplete tune was posted online. Lots of music lovers studied this fiendishly difficult piece together, setting off an ancient Gupen fad. In just a few short years, the Gupen song began appearing in textbooks. After hundreds of years, the analysis and study... That would be the best thing to happen in that situation? No. In that thing. Thank you so much. Ooh, crack my spine. Crack my spine. Big stretch. Big stretch. Everyone, posture check. Are we all bending over and shrimping? Perhaps when the Gwynist was still alive, such a thing as hard to find soulmates still existed, but if this tune was left to the vicissitudes of time, it could always meet a new soulmate in the future, never reaching its peak of perfection. I cannot help you because you have already too many answers. Okay, and now we can go back to the garden. Ooh, here we are. Ooh, does it have to do with your music? You're moving countries as well. Man, you're doing a lot right now. Is it for... Oh wait, you said it's online school. I was gonna say to get to the school, but if it's online, that's fine. That's different. Ooh, I'm glad that that you're getting to like go into your music and your passion. Did you finish the song? You explained to him what became of the Gupen song later and play him a recording. I never expected the Gwynist to have made so many new soulmates after all this time. I mean, you're putting in the work, which is a lot more than other people are willing to do. I've been putting off signing up for my online programming class because I've already gotten through college one time before, and I'm just like, I really don't want to go back. But yeah, I'm really happy for you. I'm glad you're making those steps, even if what you're saying it's only 2 steps, it's still steps, so that's really important. Then without any further ado, allow me to give you a play right now. I feel bad that Fixtral Garden's getting sealed off. It looks so pretty. Like this seems like the exact kind of place that I would love to hang out. Like I would say bring a nice book, but I'd probably be reading on my phone because I do most of my reading on my phone now. But just like have your phone to read, or if you wanted to bring a physical book just so you didn't run out of battery, and then just hang out, listen to good music, it'd be great. Hey, but you're still continuing to go back, which is also something that a lot of people who start school and then stop don't do. You're continuing to try, and that will lead you to a lot more places than other people would ever even like think they could ever go. Yeah, I feel like school is not set up for like certain people. Like the way it's required to be able to keep you progressing is just not helpful. It kind of like punishes you in a way for like liking to learn, because you have to be able to meet certain standards that not everyone, that's just not the way they learn. Like art history. I really enjoy art history. I took an art history class in college. I had to take art history 1 and art history 2. Those classes were the most grueling and awful classes I have ever taken. And like quite literally everybody on my college posts, like if I didn't have to take those for the associate's degree I was going for, I probably wouldn't have, because everybody on the website who reviews those classes is like, if you like art history, don't take these classes because they will make you hate it. Okay, I do believe that I've found most of the hidden like achievements in Fixtral Garden. We have found all of the treasure chests. I will fight these these mini bosses off screen. And then for those of you who are looking for the Warp Trotter, we did find him. He's right here, but I missed him. He was able to outrun me, so I wasn't able to get him. I'll also get him off screen. So next time that I play, which will most likely be next Sunday, I will continue on with the event. We thankfully have gotten through the main quest, so we are actually on to our ghost hunting event, which thankfully we are actually ahead of schedule for once, because last time we did it with like 3 days left of the event, so it was not a lot of time to complete. But as you can see, there are a ton of Stellar Jade rewards, so we're definitely going to be getting on that as soon as possible. Look at all this. So, this will be fun. Seems like a little Scooby-Doo-esque kind of thing, going out ghost hunting. So, and also, oh, I looked it up, because I said I was saving for Argenti. I wonder if I have like a photo I can show of him. Here he is. So this is his little like design. Because I know that he doesn't show up in the main game until you progress the Archon quest, or not the Archon quest, but like the Trailblaze mission, which I don't think I've gotten to yet story-wise, or it hasn't been released yet, and we've only seen it on the trailer. But this is Argenti, who I'm very excited. I've been saving up all of my tickets for him. He apparently is going to be in the next update, the 1.5 update, and he is going to be the first banner that runs, and Hanya is actually going to be a 4-star that's going to be on his banner, so I might be able to get them both at the same time, because I just stated I wanted Hanya, so that'll be really exciting. As you all can see, I am... Let's show it off. I have currently saved up 138 tickets. So even if I lose the 50-50, because normally I win the 50-50 after around 70-ish pulls, or not 50-50, I get the like 5-star around the 70 mark. So even if I lose the 50-50, because I'm currently not guaranteed, I should still be able to get him with the amount of like passes I've gotten. Now, if I do win the 50-50, I will be pulling for his light cone. And we'll see if I can get his light cone. Oh, thank you so much. You never feel like you have to send me things like that. But thank you so much for that. But yes, so thank you all so much for popping by. I hope you all have a great week. Stay safe into December. We'll be starting it soon. Can you all believe it's like 35 days until 2024? 35 days. It's wild. There is a word of warning though. I am going to be getting my tonsils removed in December. It's at the very end of December though. And so maybe that week I might not be able to do a stream because I won't be able to talk because of my tonsils being removed. So you all, I will apologize for that. I may try to do a stream and just do a silent stream and I'll like talk in the chat maybe. But just as a word of warning, towards like the end of December, I will be getting my tonsils out. So there may be a stream that week or there may not be. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming. And I hope that you all have a great December, and that if you all celebrate Christmas, that you're all getting your Christmas shopping done. For those who celebrate other celebrations like Hanukkah, I hope that goes well as well, and for anything else that everybody celebrates at the end of this year. But please just stay safe. Like, there's a lot of wild stuff happening right now, and I hope that you all just can stay as far away from it as possible. I am debating on just doing like a mini, just as one more update, sorry, I keep saying bye and then just not doing it. I might do a little mini stream. Currently in the autumn Steam games sales, there's a game I'm kind of looking at called Death and Taxes. That kind of seems like Papers, Please. I might just do a tiny stream because it doesn't seem like a very large game to play Death and Tax, like just to play all of Death of Taxes, because it does look like it'll be a lot of fun. So that might be like my Christmas special or something this year. So I hope you all have a great time, sleep well, make sure you stretch and drink water. Bye!